What's good, Vision gang? You already know what it is. This is your boy DaVizion, and I'm back again with another MMA reaction. Today's video, I got a Joseph Vincent documentary. I love the board films. They always bring in all the great information. This one is Israel Adesanya, the Last Stylebender original board film documentary, y'all. I know a lot of the internet don't like Izzy. He lost a few fights and they just turned their back on him. He may be a little bit of a different person, but I don't really care. He's still one of the best that have ever graced the UFC octagon, so we must do our due diligence and do a full documentary on him. I've seen the knockout compilations and had some other types of videos, but it wasn't a board film video. So let's go ahead and get it, y'all. Let's learn some more about Izzy.
They call him the Stylebender.
Israel Adesanya.
Israel Adesanya.
Israel Adesanya. The Last Stylebender.
Man.
Born in Nigeria, Israel's family eventually found their way to New Zealand in search of a more stable home.
Being good at dancing probably helps you fight.
Hey, footwork, rhythm, timing.
Stylebender started out as a dancer.
Then eventually,
he was a dancer.
And that was the movie with Tony Jaa.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
It made Muay Thai, I think, mainstream. Then I saw it, I was like, man, this is crazy. The fighting was different.
The sport was an instant fit for the Stylebender. In 2009, Adesanya began training at City Kickboxing.
The Chinese brought me over as a journeyman for their guys to beat up on, because obviously they want to promote their guys.
Uprooting himself
and
moving to China.
So they gave me a name, you know, for sure, Hei Long. That means the Black Dragon.
You did 81 fights in kickboxing?
I think I was 75-4 with 29 knockouts.
75-4 with 29 knockouts.
Like I unlocked the cheat code in the game. And you just hit God mode.
The legend of the Last Stylebender.
This is very interesting stuff, man. Before young Izzy before the UFC. Ooh,
Twice at cruiserweight.
Nice.
And heavyweight, which was 100 kg.
Ooh, nice 1-2. That fucking that right was powerful.
Fighters do not make a lot of money until they're at the top level.
Yeah.
28K fight.
Kickboxing honed Israel's most powerful MMA tool, his striking.
You put him down. Oh man, he tore dudes. His side tore up. Hey.
That was in the first. That was a King of the Ring heavyweight tournament. So that was my second fight that night.
Butt him out.
And the guy, he was the favorite, I think, to win. Timber.
Yeah.
That's my word. Timber.
But it was the way he won his fights that made him a must-see attraction.
Yeah, man. That style is nice.
So, you decide to make the jump to MMA.
My striking style was never really suited for the generic kickboxing style. So I always knew my style would be better suited for MMA.
And it's an MMA debut for experienced kickboxer Israel Adesanya against the veteran in James Griffiths. Adesanya truly an international,
I wonder what promotion this is.
Kickboxer, but it's a different world in the Shark Tank of MMA. And the crowd is pumped. Adesanya, he's nervous. That was a jumping knee. And Adesanya, he's on the top. He's finishing Griffith. Can he lock him up?
Like you've seen my highlights.
Oh, the head bouncing off the canvas. It could be all over. Terry Hill coming in closely.
I can press forward, I knock people out with spectacular techniques.
And it's called Adesanya MMA debut knockout 2 minutes into the first round.
And when I saw him walk out, he was too intense. I can smell it's pheromones, you know, to start. I can smell it off him. I was like, he's not with it.
What's this dude like on roids or something?
But you are an elite striker. On the feet, you are a step ahead.
He got pheromones coming off. It sounds like he got a lot of hormones, extra hormones. I don't know. Maybe just aggressive.
This is Israel's game. He just wants to be striking with him. Wants to just create as much ground and pound and as much hits as possible. Oh, brilliant! These shots are ran him through beautifully. He's hoping for the end of the round. And Jerry Hill stopped it. What a performance from Israel Adesanya. Wow!
He rattled off win after win.
Give it up for Israel, the Stylebender, Adesanya!
His opponent went to the ground immediately.
He goes voluntary to the ground.
Oh, he went straight to the ground trying to. Oh, yeah, exactly. Get up, man.
By the look of things for,
Stop that. Oh, he just went. Yep. Just went down there and just ground and pound him.
Yeah, it didn't work the second time. He thought he might be able to buy himself a little bit of time. Bell says, put a fork in me, I'm all done, and that's it. We'll call it a day.
Israel Adesanya. Doesn't seem to be able to find it. Head kick taken mostly on the glove.
Ooh. Just changing levels on him. Back up. Other side, though.
Big kick from Israel Adesanya. Pushing that kick over the top. That's it. It's been called off.
What a nice guy. Go in and check and make sure he's okay.
Well, the Stylebender.
The Black Dragon. The ones who aren't clued up, who haven't done their research, check my resume. They like, oh, he's this guy from kickboxing. He's just gonna be another guy. Round one. Yeah. Like a kickboxer who shows up in MMA and he's just gonna get taken down, strangled, whatnot.
Ooh.
It's interesting because Israel fights differently as a mixed martial arts fighter than he did as a kickboxer in terms of his stance selection, and he almost fights like he's in a karate movie sometimes.
Building up an undefeated record of 11-0.
Okay. Just destroying stuff.
Oh, and what an entertainer from the kickboxer.
I'm a giant fan of him. Oh my God. Everything about him. He could be a huge, huge superstar globally. Oh, he will be. I think he will.
Fight Bill!
His strikes are so clean.
First of all, his striking is some of the most intricate, complex, and creative striking I've ever seen.
He beats his opponents into submission.
And he's just beating that dude all over that ring.
I think we got the future.
If you want to get at me yesterday. Because every day I'm getting better. Every fight exponentially, I'm getting better. Yeah, so with my striking, so I heard this guy, right? I don't rush, I chill. You just, if you have confidence, the utmost confidence in your ability, you take your time, you aim and fire.
I like how they got a little bit of Izzy narration going on too, kind of explaining himself, what he's looking for when he fights. He's just taking his time, being cool and collected.
You win. And it's interesting to hear Adesanya's teammates and coaches talk about how much better he's getting.
Adesanya is getting better.
Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 5 by 5 minute rounds. Do not blink.
Oh, how quickly can he snap those kicks out?
And each fight you can watch.
Okay, so he's going up against Derek Brunson's little brother right now, and oh Lord! Dropped him. Man, he's making him look bad.
Big crushing right. Oh, the knee! Belden should be able to make it. It's all over me.
The Stylebender, Israel Adesanya.
After winning the AFC middleweight title, he made a bold promise.
Let's realize I'm a world champion, finally. It's been a long time coming, you know, but Within the next 2 or 3 years, we're gonna turn this A into a U. I promise. Watch me.
Training wise, just grappling, getting my It's the grappling aspect that I'm constantly getting better.
Israel has to face multiple fighters, one after another, for 25 minutes.
It's gonna come down to who's got the biggest gas tank. It's gotta be you.
Israel is always in shape.
That's good training, man.
His training is highly focused on endurance.
Are you always in training?
Most times, I stay in shape. I stay in shape, and for me, it's about learning. I remember I slid into Dana White's DMs in 2015, and I told him, like, look, we're ready.
He made his UFC debut.
So here is the Nigerian.
He's going up against Rob Wilkinson.
Israel Adesanya.
It's pretty rare you see a guy make his UFC debut with this kind of hype. Right. A lot of eyes
So
on
he
him.
was Nigerian born, New Zealand based, and China trained.
Trying to keep it going.
Beautiful job with that defense.
Dang, nice jab right through the guard.
In a dominant
Right through his defense, what I meant. Man. Tagging dude up. I wonder is he gonna make it through the whole fight, or is this gonna get called out? Because it don't look like he defended himself much. Yeah. Ref call it off.
Stylebender does it 12-0.
Last Stylebender, Adesanya.
I just want to say something to the UFC fighters, the personnel and personnel backstage, to the downwards and upwards. I see you guys creeping on my Instagram. Don't think I don't see you. You watching me, and I've been watching you. But then when you run up on me, you act like you don't know me. Boy, you know who I am now.
Israel, the Last Stylebender, Adesanya.
UFC President Dana White in the building here tonight, looking on as Israel Adesanya makes his second UFC appearance.
I'm only seeing him get better. I mean, I remember the blueprint the day he came out and fought Vettori. Okay, great. You can take him down.
Ooh,
you can beat this guy.
elbow
A
to
lot
the
of people
temple.
really
That
believe
gotta
it.
hurt. Nice little uppercut.
Really made him uncomfortable yet. He's comfortable the whole time. Angles and yeah, just the way he switches stances and sets you up and leaves traps. And
I thought he. See, man, his style is so fluid.
Stylebender's MMA career.
Nice, man.
A fight would go the distance.
For the winner by split decision, Israel, the Last Stylebender, Adesanya.
Largely a coin flip. Leave it closed with Adesanya as a small favorite.
His experience as a kickboxer made him the best striker in MMA.
Pinky.
And a pace he's not comfortable with. High kick, spinning kick.
Precise shots.
High kick, yep.
That dealt extraordinary damage.
Frustrating fighter to go against because of his movement.
On his feet, he was in a class by himself.
Oh, big elbow on the spin.
By his following fight, which is now against Derek Brunson, not only did he not have to get up off the bottom, he never once got taken down.
The tension between the two was real.
I mean, before the fight, he's talking all this. You too skinny, bro. You too skinny, bro. I'm like, what is this, CrossFit?
So is he going against the real Derek Brunson?
Derek Brunson, number 6 in the world, taking on the 9th-ranked Israel Adesanya.
Where he kind of does a question mark kick with it. Wow.
Moved away, he ate a knee. He got hurt, got up, and I hit him with 3 uppercut and a 2. He fell down.
Ate a knee. Yeah. 1. Ooh. Yep. Precision, man. Just precise. He ain't like overly powerful, but it's just the precision and
he stopped him in the first
accuracy. He just hitting you where he wants, when he wants, where he wants.
That's what we're talking about, ladies and
Stylebender, folks.
The Last Stylebender appears here to stay. 15-0 now.
He had fought 4 times in his first year with the UFC.
I thought by the time I get here, Anderson would have retired, and he's still around. And that's like me fighting my idol.
Time! 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division.
Hey, how you doing? Next up, a battle against his idol.
Anderson the Spider Silva!
Most of Adesanya's UFC competition has tried to take him down, Don. See, there's that question mark kick that I was talking about.
In what many saw as a changing of the guard. They were both striking wizards.
Think it.
That hurt him.
So it was fitting they basically ignored the fact that grappling existed. Staying on their feet, putting on a show for the fans.
I think a little slobber just got knocked out. Body kick from Silva lands under the right elbow of Adesanya. Ooh, couple late left hands, and Silva just able to duck under that left kick.
he kind of did a little Michael Jackson slide at the end there. Okay,
Silva
nice
with
jab.
the guard completely lowered. Big left hand lands for Adesanya.
Yeah, that was a powerful left right there.
Silva was soundly defeated by the Last Stylebender.
Awesome match. What a striking match turned in by Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva. And so much respect from one man to another. But tonight belongs to those 2 men. Israel Adesanya and the soon-to-be UFC Hall of Famer Anderson Silva.
Adesanya has officially been selected the Fighter of the Year, which I would not disagree with.
With the champion injured, the interim title was up for grabs.
I'll be preparing for this guy for 5 months.
Adesanya would engage in one of the greatest title fights of all time.
So who's this? Oh, this is that like Kevin Gastelum?
Shootouts, man. The Kelvin Gastelum Stylebender fight was a shootout.
He almost knocked him down.
Adesanya retreats.
Best style of fight for me I've ever watched.
It's not really about the records. It's not really about the stock. It's not even about the belt. It's just I just want to beat up the toughest guys.
So some adversity now for Kelvin Gastelum.
It's one of the best fights of all time. Has to be. It has to be.
A battle of wills.
Gastelum fighting with a lot of pressure right now.
4th round, he caught me slipping with the head kick.
Wobbled him a little bit.
I saw Adesanya get hit.
Heading into the 5th round, it was anyone's fight.
I looked at him, and I remember I call it Ese Diablo. He was looking at me, and he just had this like look, and he's just swinging his hands. And I said, "You're not gonna beat me. I'm prepared to die." And I meant that, man. I swear to God on my life, I meant that.
Nice handing work there from Adesanya.
That 5th round, like I found out who I was.
Over the top. I mean, this could be a 10-7 round, folks.
If I'm ready to die, I'm ready to kill. You have to be willing to give something up as well.
Stylebender found deep reserves of greatness.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Delivering a flawless
Man, he put him down. Woo! Wow, that was a good inning.
The unanimous decision and was now a UFC World Champion.
One of the greatest title fights you will see as Israel Adesanya and Kelvin Gastelum go the 25-minute distance.
He would go on to win Fighter of the Year twice in a row.
In just 15 months, Wanganoi's Israel Adesanya has nailed it.
He's the world champ of a sensational, brutal mix of boxing, wrestling and martial arts.
Now a showdown with the undisputed champ, Robert Whittaker.
Well, Israel's belt is an interim title while he waits for Robert Whittaker, who's been out with illness, to be well enough.
It was the biggest live gate in UFC history.
You know, so you saw me when I walked up. I stomped the yard. Stomped the yard.
DC, I'm just not sure there is any point of comparison in all of professional sports than the intensity of a UFC championship fight.
In his biggest fight ever, the Last Stylebender delivered.
Boom, perfect timing.
Smashed
Boom.
his way to a second round
Nice.
stoppage.
Oh, he stopped Whittaker in the second round.
Champion of the world, the Last Stylebender.
He was now the undisputed middleweight champion. Romero has a bully persona, but in his fight with Stylebender,
see, I seen this fight. I did not like
the champ.
He was literally standing there at the beginning of the fight, standing still. Izzy was trying to get him to engage, and he didn't want to engage. People are booing.
Nah, I feel like that's the other way around, because I feel like Izzy really wasn't trying to stand up and fight him either.
And routine win for Israel. After a contentious pre-fight lead-up,
I will be waiting for Adesanya, the skinny claw Adesanya.
Obviously, you're not a massive fan of Paulo Costa's physique, it seems, but what
he looks good. He looks beefy, and he looks like a swimsuit model, doesn't he?
The bad blood between Costa and Israel was visible to all.
But this guy on the lead-up was just talking some shit, man, and like
you seem to really.
But Israel tore this dude to shreds if I man. It wasn't even close.
But, you know, the fight fan in us, Chael, looks at Costa like,
and then he had an excuse.
In you, after all the talk that you brought to Adesanya prior to this bout.
The kickboxing credentials and now 19-0 in his mixed martial arts.
The way he handled and he was a bully. I don't like bullies. The way he was coming at me, I didn't like that, and I felt like I had to become what I hate. I became the bully.
I like Paulo.
Costa was the #1 contender.
Brilliant.
And seen as a real threat.
His legs were trashed.
Adesanya again rose to the challenge.
You see, that's when he got disrespectful, man.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, that was really disrespectful. I ain't like that.
Stylebender
I don't
is the
fuss
most
with that.
exciting and promising fighter in the game today.
Middleweight champion of
I like that though. The spinneroonie.
the Last Stylebender, Adesanya.
Fastest man in the world, baby.
I wasn't going to bring him up, but now you bring up the video game boss analogy. Does that mean the ultimate Ganon at the end of it's a guy called John Jones?
I wouldn't say ultimate, but he's definitely a boss on the game that I want to play against.
Nobody brings it home like Joe Vincent.
Nobody.
Make it so.
Alright, y'all. Big shout out to Joseph Vincent Board Films. That was Israel Adesanya, the Last Stylebender, y'all. Y'all, we know Israel's career. That was just my first time really seeing a lot of the stuff that's happened before the UFC, y'all. I didn't know that he had that many fights leading up. It's like he was playing a video game and just doing all the side missions, getting all his attribute points ready for the main stage, and he did that. He's had a great career, and I think he still has a bunch of great fights ahead of us, and I don't think it's the end of the Stylebender like a lot of people think. I think he has quite a lot of career to go. You guys, if you made it this far into the documentary and you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Join Vision Gang now. Subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, hit that notification bell so you can be first to see the videos every day when they drop at 2 p.m. And while you're at it, you might as well jab that like button and send this video straight to the moon. I'm gonna put a like go on the video. I want 50 likes on the video, y'all. Go ahead, make me a happy man. 50 likes can do it, y'all. And as always, be safe, give it your all on whatever you're doing in life, and I'm gonna see you guys next time, because I am your boy DaVizion, and I am out. Peace.
I got the vision, I got the vision. I had to leave my haters in the past, told them good riddance, told them good riddance. I don't have to prove that I cannot lose, they know that I'm winning, know that I'm winning. I don't have to prove that I got the juice, they know that I'm dripping, know that I'm dripping. And I am not finished, I am not finished, cause I got the vision, I got the vision. I had to leave my haters in the past, told them good riddance.